disruptive.
America that I fought for.
Weird thing to happen. Hello, one and all. Welcome to this edition of Kitz Corner. Been a fantastic day so far. So I thought I'd take the time because we depressed you so much with all these stories that we decided to kick back a bit and have a bit of a laugh or two, because I have some interesting video of Democratic strategist, gremlin creature, James Carville. If you know who that guy is, he's the Weasley mongering. He looks like Dobby from Harry Potter, who appears on mainstream media and talks about how we need to get people into the Democratic Party. We need to strategize. My precious. That's from a different movie, isn't it? God damn it. Okay. Anyway, I'm already choking on this. So he is apparently having a mental breakdown rant in his underground bunker, or appears to be his basement, about the fact that Trump, even with all the lucrative charges that they're trying to pose on him, is still popular. Still absolutely popular in the United States, and especially with young people. And this old fart doesn't understand why. And he's angry about it. He's angry at the fact that somehow all these trumped up charges on Trump is making him triumphant. And I don't know why, according to this guy. Listen to this.
In Trump's more ahead than he's ever been. Fewer people think January 6th was any kind of what it was, as an assault on the temple of democracy, the Constitution. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to say. It's
Oh my God. He sounds like an opposite Dr. Seuss character. Like if there was a Lorax that speaks for lobby groups, this is it. This is it. Oh my God. Oh. It doesn't help your case. It doesn't help your case when you're in the basement drawing scribbles on a whiteboard, dressed like you just got your clothes from a preschool lost and found, and sounding like Foghorn Leghorn to add to it. I say, boy, I don't understand. This whole thing is just absolutely effed up. I mean, if Trump and his warheads get in, then the whole Democratic thing just goes up in flames, or whatever you call it, the temple. I say, I don't understand. Enjoyable. Watch this again.
in Trump's more ahead than he's ever been. Fewer people think January 6th was any kind of what it was, as an assault on the temple of democracy, the Constitution. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to say. It's going the wrong way. It's not working. Everything that we're throwing is spaghetti at a wall, and none of it is sticking, me included.
Oh my God. And he's the strategist of the party. Oh my God. I can't believe. How old is this guy? How old is this guy? I gotta figure this out. But I mean, it's ruining the temple of democracy. You see? And it's like spaghetti at a wall. It's very sticky. It's like a gumbo suppository, just right up the asshole, and it just ruins everything. Oh my God. How old is James Carville? 79 years old. So he's almost the same age as Biden. And this is the strategist that's trying to get young people to vote for the Democratic Party. Oh my God. Oh, this is more hilarious than anything SNL could ever write these days. I swear, if they just showed this as a sketch comedy clip, it's gold. Like, the writers can go on vacation. They can get a break from this. They can cash in on how hysterical this is. It's like spaghetti on the wall. You see, boy, whatever the fuck is going on. Oh God.
And it's hard when you start in your 80th year, and you know, like anybody else, I have an opinion of myself, and the opinion I've come to is I don't matter. It doesn't matter. You can prepare. You can be on TV. Or you can write pieces. You can have a YouTube channel. You can have a podcast. And nothing. And you know, we gotta like try to think of something different, because what we're doing is really not working.
Oh my God. This is the this is the strategist for the Democratic Party. This is the go-to that the mainstream media goes to for advice on how to run the political party that's responsible for 330 million people. They don't have no idea what we're doing. And, you know, we tried like a podcast and like going on, we could write articles and we tried screaming at kids and I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh my God. And I don't know. He's got a bunch of writing on the back there. It's just a bunch of years. I don't know what that is. That's supposed I don't get that. But clearly this guy is nothing. This guy is nothing. He's going on a mindless rant about the fact that he's got nothing. He's out. He doesn't know what to do. He's the strategist of the party, and he's got to dress up in kids' clothing and tell you that I don't know what the hell's going on, and Trump's winning, and we done everything. It's just guys, gotta be the most cartoonish sounding person in politics you've ever seen in your life. And there's more to him, because before that, this was before that little, you know, brainless rant that he did in his basement or bunker, wherever he was. He decided one more attempt, the best strategy he can, is to yell at young kids. Because if anything gets people to the polls faster, is yelling and screaming that if you don't, the world's going to come to an end. That's the strongest encouragement you could ever do. It's like the tough love situation, right? Instead of promising, you know, actual policies and actually endorsing on those policies and being an effective leader. No. We just got to yell and tell you how stupid you are. If you don't go to the polls and vote our ways, the world's going to come to an end. It may already be happening, but it's going to come to an end either way. So here he goes again.
Are you kidding me? Is this the United States of America? Is this the nation that was founded on the principle that no person is above the law? And then you tell these young people, if you don't get involved right now, in this election, they're going to be involved in your life for the rest of your freaking life.
Oh my God. This is like the one uncle that you have once a year, probably at Christmas or Thanksgiving, that sits at the end of the table. And there's a reason you only invite him once a year. Because he opens his mouth and says whatever freaking diarrhea comes out of his mouth. Are you freaking kidding me? Is this the United States? Like, young people need to get involved. Well, they're protesting to stop illegal genocide in Palestine. Well, I don't get involved that way. I mean, involved to stop the orange guy. We don't stop the game show host. Things are gonna happen. Oh my God. I think I just found my new Halloween costume for this year. Nothing's more hilariously terrifying than this guy.
And if Trump and Roberts and Alito and Gorsuch and Thomas and Leonard Leo and the Heritage Foundation, if they get a hold, there will be no government left. There will be no rights left. You'll live under theocracy. You'll end up with Christian nationalism. But that's all right, you little fucking 26-year-old.
So here we go. Now we're take back in time. Because I remember hearing this like, what was it, like 2011? The same exact crap. Hey, you go and steer in the direction of Republicans. We're going to get into a Christian theocracy. It's going to be Christian nationalism. That's why there's so many of these terrorists running around. So the best strategy this guy can come up with, other than yelling at young people and complaining that there's no strategy left, is to rehash scenarios, imaginative scenarios from the last decade. That's all this guy has left, and he is the chief strategist of the Democratic Party. You wonder why they're failing. You wonder why they're failing so much. I bet it's those damn young people and their avocado toast and their TikTok dances. Ugh. So ignorant of them. You got to get involved. Well, not involved in protesting, but involved in, vote blue. Also, isn't it kind of ironic that he's scaring people that if you vote Trump, you're going to get into Christian nationalism, even though right now we're pledging unbelievable support for Zionist theocracy? Just think about that. We're also allies of Saudi Arabia. Still. So the fear of theocracy is already done. It's already happening. We're siding with the worst of the worst. Whether it's blue or red, either way, they're both going to screw you. Holy crap. And they're going to apparently take your rights away, as opposed to now where we just have, mindless censorship and no bodily autonomy and forced mandates and, just that kind of little stuff. But they're going to take the rest of your rights away. Like, I don't know, what is there left? What other rights can they take away that Joe Biden hasn't already compromised in trying to do?
You don't feel like the election's important to me. They're not addressing the issues that I care about. Well, the New York Times story about the Harvard Youth Poll, which is a pretty good, well-regarded thing, a guy named John Della Volpe.
Oh, my. Yeah, it's pretty good because it's Harvard. I mean, you're not going to question Harvard. Harvard's an Ivy League school. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got this guy. Holy shit. And this is supposed to encourage young people. Like, they put this on social media, trying to pass this around. This is supposed to encourage young people. I can't believe this. You wonder why they're losing. You wonder why young people, you wonder why the largest voting bloc in the United States is people that don't vote. And you know what? Good on you. Good on you. Because this is disastrous. This is hysterical. The fact that this is their strategist to try to convince you to vote for them is hysterical. Instead of, I don't know, leading on issues, talking to people, addressing concerns. God forbid we actually have democracy in a democracy-like environment like America. God forbid.
Very recently, they gave youngsters the 10, 15 most important issues. Clocking in at number 14 was student debt. You wouldn't know that if you read the fucking press. Number 15 was the issue of Palestine. High on the list was abortion, was interest rates, was housing affordability, were all of these other things. You are being insufficiently served by the commentariat, and to some extent, you're being insufficiently served through Democratic messages. So
how dare you talk about those important issues, because we ignored all of them, and the greatest thing that we could do right now is take all that money that could be solving America's problems and solve other problems overseas that we're destroying other nations for. If you talk about those issues one more time, I swear, I'm going to come at you. Too much. Too much.
advice to tell these young people to get off your motherfucking ass and go vote, because you should vote like your entire future and the entire future of this United States depends on it, because quite frankly, it does. And that's not an exaggeration.
Oh my God. So, the message of the Democratic Party: get off your fucking asses, stop complaining about issues, because we got more important things to worry about, like continuous war and making sure I'm still a strategist. Well, the world may be going to hell. Politics is against you. Never listen to the government. But at least this is all good for comedy. And while we still have some sort of free speech, and I hope we still have some sort of free speech, I can at least laugh at this. While deep inside I'm in pain, because this is the chief strategist responsible for the biggest political party in the United States. And this is how they encourage young people. I think it's about time that there needs to be a Dem exit or a GOP exit. That's a possibility, right? We should just have a duopoly exit, like get out the entire establishment. This is just a joke. This is just absolutely crazy, cringeworthy, hilarious. Oh, God bless America.